folks, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In this video, we will be discussing a current affair topic presented to you by your faculty Sushma KP. So, what is the topic that we will be discussing today? Zohran Mamdani's New York City victory, Nehru identity and global politics of representation. What exactly has happened in USA? Constantly, USA is in news for one or the other thing on a daily basis. Now, your Zohran Mamdani, he has won the New York City mayoral election in 2025. He is of 34 years old. Okay, US पे someone winning mayor election, how is it making headlines in all over the world? That is because he's the first Muslim and first Indo-American mayor of New York City. And also, he is one of the youngest mayor in almost 100 years. Now, this is important for the fact that this is coming at a time of, let's say, the geopolitics where your US President Donald Trump is strictly against immigration. Understanding at this point of time, a immigrant winning a mayoral election is a very significant step. And this is not just alone as to why this news becomes important, but the elements of Indian that is seen. What are the elements we will be discussing in the course of the video? So now first, who is this Zohran Mamdani? Now he was born in Uganda for Mahmoud Mamdani, who is a Columbia University professor, and the mother is Indian, who is Meera Nair, who is a filmmaker. Now he shares interfaith parents, where Zohran Mamdani's father is a Muslim, whereas Meera Nair, his mother, is a Hindu. So this showcases a interfaith and also multicultural heritage. Now, what is his political profile? See, he is a self proclaimed socialist. Okay, he's a democratic socialist, and now he has won his election defeating the previous mayor. Understanding? So, this is a win the democratic side. Now, who are the opponents that he defeated? If you see, that is Andrew Cuomo and Custis Silva. One of the important things, what his let's say his election manifesto, or what was the things that he was speaking about, was on the high amount of inequality present, the cost of living crisis, so much so that he's even told that billionaires should not be existing at this point of time in this amount of inequality that we are facing. He's also spoken about free bus rides, making your housing more affordable, and also trying to make sure that the people are having a better day than what they had yesterday. So he is trying to speak on the lines of your urban politics and how difficult your urban life has become, especially at this climate and age in political environment that we are seeing in, and also so much of hate that comes in for your immigrants. Okay, so his backing strongly, if you see who is his support base, it is your immigrants and working class communities. Now, when he started his celebration, that is the victory of his winning, he started by invoking the Nehru's speech of Tryst with Destiny. What was that he invoked from your Nehru speech? Nehru had used this when India won. Okay, when India won the struggle of almost 200 years under your British. He started the vision, he had, the envisioning of what India will be, was this tryst with destiny. Nehru says, a moment comes, but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new. The same contextual reference, which was made by Nehru on the eve of independence, was what the same thing that your mayor had invoked in his celebration, and linking it with India's freedom to your New York's social renewal. That is, we need this change as of now. Now, in this, he has also claimed that there is a need for end of your political dynasties. Okay, wherein he tells that first and foremost, his victory should be seen as an end to your elitism. Okay, that is, he has even told that he will levy tax on the rich. Okay, and he has also held that urban emancipation is very much needed for your New York City. That is, this showcases the stark difficulties that your urban lifestyles face. What further did he tell? We will discuss that, but before that, we have a small announcement from Legacy IAS Academy. Now, if you're someone who wants to kickstart your UPSC civil service journey, look no further. You have found the right spot with Legacy IAS Academy, wherein we maintain a batch size at strictly 40 member per limit so as to provide you individualized and personalized attention. At Legacy IS Academy, we also offer one on one mentorship, easy access to the educators, daily mains answer writing challenge, and also prelims test series, interview mock test panels. We also offer 360-degree holistic current affair classes. We conduct our sessions in both offline as well as online mode. For those of you who are working professionals and students, you can avail our courses in weekend days as well as your weekday courses. For those of you who cannot attend the courses in the offline medium, we also conduct our sessions in the online medium. Now, we also conduct CSR classes by IIT professionals. For more information, you can contact the number given or check out Legacy IS Academy website. If you want to see how the classes are run, you can schedule a demo class either in the offline or online. Let's get back to the video. Another important symbolism that we see is after your newly elected mayor who won, while he was exiting the stage, your Bollywood song of Dum Machale started playing in the background. So when he walked off the stage and when this started playing, this reclaimed. Many even told that this was a glitch, this was a mistake, but yet this was almost in a symbolistic way of how South Asian culture and pride was seen in your Western politics. Your netizens have almost called it as a Bollywood movie which has come into a real life. This also projects, see, your Bollywood movies or in general movies itself showcases India's soft power and how it is projecting in the global politics and life. See, many times if you see with regard to, let's say in this case itself, the mayor, he, especially your TikTokers have associated him like your Barack Obama. He's young and he's bold and he's very unapologetic, and he is also giving out statements like, look at this, I am young, I am a Muslim, I am a Democrat socialist, and I refuse to apologize for any of these. Understanding, he has affirmed to his Muslim belonging and interfaith solidarity, and also he claims that uh, one of the main things about your New York City is he has promised support for your Jewish and Muslim communities, and also he calls for your pluralism ka unity, wherein he tells at a period of time when we are with your anti-Semitisms, accusations, and the anti-immigration, whatever is there, this at this point of time has to stop because New York City is a home to everyone, and by that everyone it also includes your immigrants. Okay, he tells that even though he is an immigrant, right, he will promise that your New York City will be safe for everyone. Understanding, and he also gave a message to Trump wherein he tells that that he knows that US President Donald Trump is watching, and he tells he will just give him four words: turn the volume up. And he also tells that New York City will remain a protective place for everyone. Understanding, and also he's against your Donald Trump's anti-immigration policies, and he also is more of like same your Nehruistic concepts of when we tell India is a melting pot of democracy. He compares it with your New York. It's a melting pot of identities, and he is one of the important things about the win about this win in the New York City is the ideological shift and also towards your urban politics, wherein housing for all, public transit, that is your free buses, taxation on the rich, trying for the climate justice. If you see all this, don't you think India is trying to do these things? Yes, in for a very long period of time. So this reflects the trend of young, diverse, and working class groups which are tired of this constant immigration, okay, accusation that they have been put to. Now, this is not the very first time a person has taken the quote of your tryst with destiny. Your Scotland's Alex Salmond also, that is in 2013, had also taken the reference borrowed from your Nehru's lines during their independence campaign. So, your tryst with destiny is the vision that our Nehru had for India. Now, the same thing has been taken for your New York by claiming that we need a renewal, we need a hope, we need an objective. So, when we tell our tryst was destiny was liberation from colonialism, in this case, it is a liberation from inequality, xenophobia, and where in our tryst from India's perspective, you say tryst with destiny is more on democratic values. Here in your New York City case, it is more about inclusion, holistic, let's say, everyone is free to live in a particular place, so more of a immigrant rights. This tryst with destiny was the outcome of, that is, it led to the birth of modern India. And now here they claim that this is where we will go towards a progressive city. So, what are the broader implications? We can see how the Indian diasporas, that is, India's influence is spreading in the West, and also our soft power is getting highlighted. And this also showcases as to how Indian democratic roots, even though our first prime minister had this vision for India at 1947 2025, also it's echoing even more stronger. So, global Indianness or our concept of Vasudev Kutumbakam is much and more on the very global lines on which the other countries should take an example from. So, we have reached from tryst to trust. Your Mamdani's moment reflects a phase of your post colonial confidence and also Nehru's vision in this moments and all become an undisputed leader, and also the same concepts are to be applicable on a global level. So, in the 21st century, the message to the world is unity in diversity. India's ideals remain much more relevant now than ever before. With this, we come to the end of the content. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share it along with your friends. Thank you.